Hey guys, and welcome to your full moon energy update. We have a full moon on June 4th, a full moon in Sagittarius, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 7 things you need to know about this full moon, and make sure you stay tuned till the end because we will be doing your pick a card moon message. So the first thing I want to talk about is, well, let's actually, before we get into the first thing, I also want to let you guys know this is the strawberry moon. They call it the strawberry moon because this is the time of year that the strawberries come out in the garden to bloom, and so they're able to be picked and eaten at this time. So they do relate the Sagittarius moon with the strawberry moon. When I connected with my guides to see what was coming up energetically, this moon feels like it is the moon of change, because there's a lot of different dynamics of change going on, and we'll get into it over the 7 things, but there's change all around going on in the ascension energies and the astrological energies, and this moon is going to bring in the necessary changes. So let's jump into the first thing, and actually it kind of was what I was just saying. So the first thing, it's bringing a much needed change in partnerships. So this has been kind of ongoing for some time, and it feels like we're finally to the other side of it. So when I say partnerships, it can be love, it can be work, it can be friendship, it can be family, whatever partnership, however that relates with you, because it's going to be different for each of you guys. But the whatever change we've been fighting, whatever change we've been maybe even operating out of ego, things have been more resistant for maybe several weeks up to a couple months, and it's been getting lighter and lighter and better and better. But here it is, it's landed, the change is here, and there is new energy all around. So expect change in the energy roles that you play with another person. You guys might be swapping roles. There's some kind of change needed. So it's whether we like it or not, it's happening. And so for some of you, it can be, if you're not willing to change, the universe is going to come in and bring the change. I see a lot of this more on the lighter side, the freeing side, the love, the forgiveness, all of that. But because it feels like in the past it's been this stubborn energy and not willing to let go. And so now it's moving more into lighter, freer, these fluffier energies. So I feel this as a good change, but the universe is bringing this in regardless. So things will be changing in partnerships, okay? So that's the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing I want to talk about is, well, this moon is in Sagittarius. So what does that mean? A lot of keywords here. We've got travel, we've got change as well, right? Movement, optimism, adventure, spontaneous, thrill seeker energy. But there's all this adventure on the horizons. Sagittarius energy doesn't like to just sit still. It wants to try new things. It's not a homebody. It wants to go here and do this and be adventurous and living in the moment. Very, very much spontaneous. So all of a sudden you may be like, I'm just going to pack up my bags and go see an old friend, go on a weekend trip, go do something. But there's this energy of I need to do something. I need to go somewhere. I need to see people. I want to try new things. And so allow this energy, allow yourself to step in this energy, because this is where a lot of growth is going to happen, because we're getting outside of the comfort zone. We're trying new things. We're waking the brain up out of that trance state that it gets just programmed into, that subconscious where it just kind of just goes and expects this is going to happen and this is going to happen, and the subconscious mind just runs as if I know what's going to happen. It gets in that day-to-day monotony. So all of a sudden you're doing something different, and the brain has to like wake up out of that trance state and start producing new neural pathways. So all of this is good. All of this movement that's happening is going to help bring in even more change. So the more you can get out and be like trying new things and busy, this is pleasurable energy, right? The more you're busy, the more change is going to come in. So you'll hear me say the word change a lot as we go through this, because it's just all around. But yes. So the third thing I want to talk about is what chakra is affected during this moon cycle, and it is the heart chakra. And so with this, let's keep going with the change. There might be a change of heart, okay? So you might have been feeling one way about one person. It could be a place, could be work, it could be an opportunity, it could be a family member, it could be a thing, and all of a sudden you had to change your heart, right? There is all this energy of remembrance and childhood and this innocence energy that's been going on in the collective this week. And I feel like even this is just a little side note, like some people might be connecting with childhood friends or somebody you knew at a younger age, right? Somebody that you had a long lasting friendship. Even if they're not always in your life, there is that energy. So and they might help you bring in the change of heart, but I don't know. You might have been feeling no and now you want to say yes. You might have been feeling yes and now you want to say no. I'm going to leave that very general, but change of heart was a big energy that was going on. The heart chakra is opening and expanding regardless. Whether it's a yes or whether it's a no, the universe doesn't care. There's a decision being made and the heart chakra is still opening, because maybe that no actually allows you to put yourself first, which allows you to step more into self-love, and so the heart chakra opens, right? And maybe it's a yes for a great opportunity and that fulfills you, so the heart chakra opens, right? Or maybe it's a yes to a lover and then all of a sudden you feel more love and your heart chakra opens. However the heart chakra is opening, there is this beautiful energy of expansion. And the heart chakra relates to love, obviously, and I want to highlight this as well because we're in Gemini season, and Gemini relates to the lovers in tarot, so there is love in the air. Now, I'm going to use the word love loosely because there's all types of love. It doesn't have to be romantic. But again, because sometimes that lovers and tarots is self-love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. But I just want to highlight this universal love. That's why I feel like the heart chakra was, one, I've been feeling it for the last week. And two, like my guides were telling me it. But three, Gemini wants us to tap in the heart. Gemini wants us to open up to love. And so the heart chakra is the one that's being activated at this time, okay? The fourth theme I want to talk about here is remembering the magic, but remembering you. So the magic all starts with you. You are the magic, right? And that's how, when you remember you, you're going to tap into the magic. Like, for an example, I do tarot cards, I do oracle cards, and I use them as a tool. They're just guiding me. The cards don't have the magic. I have the magic. So take that as it resonates with you. Like, it's not that you're tapping in the cards are telling you what to do. You're using them as a tool to channel. And it doesn't even have to be cards, right? Sometimes you just empathically pick up on stuff. And you can kind of relate to stuff. You can even... There's an energy of slowing down. Sorry, things were shifting rather quick. Okay. You are the magic. Just remembering you. That's how we're going to get into manifestation. That's how we're going to bring in the change. Because you don't need something external to bring in the change. Sage is a great tool to clear the energy. You don't need it. You are the sage. You don't need the cards. You are the sage. Crystals are a great healing modality, a tool you can use. You don't need it. You are the crystal. The magic all lies within you. You need nothing. Sound healing heals at a cellular level. You don't need it. Use your mind. The power of the mind, you can change anything. You're remembering the magic because you're activating yourself. The magic is you. You are the manifester. That's where the magic comes from. Everything else is external, and they're great and they're tools, and use them. But you're the guide. When you remember you, the magic happens. So remembering the magic is coming from remembering you. Okay? And I think the slowing energy came in because sometimes we get caught up in the everyday external in the world and the matrix and all the push and pull and everything outside of ourselves. But when we take a moment and just, I took that breath, right? You heard the energy shift. Even my voice, like, calmed down. It allowed me to tap into me and remembering me, my soul. When I say me, I mean my soul versus the ego. And so when we step outside of the ego, we remember us, me. That's when you remember you, and that's where the magic happens. So if you're feeling disconnected from yourself, source, spirit, just take a breath to remember you and remember the magic, okay? The fifth theme I want to talk about is, so luck is all around, and I'm someone who believes we create our own luck. So I'm very hesitant to use this word. It's been coming in for me all week, and it came in for the collective as well. So, okay, a couple things, and this is coming for me, and then I'm going to tap into what I got from my guides, right? So, because I got my own personal feelings about luck. People are like, oh, I don't have good luck and I just have bad luck. One, stop saying that, because all you're doing if you say bad luck, you're just reinforcing it, bringing it in. Two, if you keep saying you can't have good luck, you're just pushing it away. So forget all that. We create our own destiny. We create, yes, fate and destiny are real, but we can create our own destiny through free will by raising our vibration. It's the energies come together. It's fate meets free will, and that's where the magic happens. So when I say luck, all you have to do, like, you can raise your vibration and bring things to you. Everything happens on a vibrational scale. But I'm not going to go off on a whole tangent there, because that's my own personal beliefs on what luck is. Here's what I channeled for my guides. Let me tell you what's going on in the ascension energies and astrological energies. Luck is all around, okay? So there's huge opportunity portals for growth, because again, change is going to bring in growth. Growth is going to bring in change. It's all around, okay? So dream big, manifest. Like, why are we not? I mean, always, like, anytime a portal's open, when there's a moon portal open, an energy portal, all these portals, like, use it as a time to quantum jump, to manifest, to release, to whatever you want to work on. But this is time for growth, personal growth, work growth, whatever growth you're looking for in your life. There's a lot of accelerated growth happening. But it's happening one step at a time. But you could have huge quantum jumps at this time, because there's, like, luck is on your side. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, a ladybug, you found it, landed on you, or right next to you. You might be seeing them as well. It doesn't even have to be that, but I just got the image in, so somebody might be seeing that. And there's different, like, animal totems and stuff that can show up for luck. Like, for me, the rabbit's been showing up, like, every day for like 5 days. I literally, like, this is me, and I'm going off on a tangent, but this is what I want to say. This is, like, what's happening. I had a bird poop on me 3 days in a row. I'm 39 years old, and I've never, ever, ever had a bird poop on me, and I've had it poop on me 3 days in a row. They say that's good luck. It's been happening on my car, right? Like, luck is all around. So I've been seeing the bunny, and the bunny doesn't normally symbolize luck to me, but if you think of rabbit's fur, the lucky rabbit's fur, there's some more luck, right? It's like 5 days in a row. So but that's my stuff, and you guys might relate to that. Maybe I'm throwing it out there. Maybe somebody just saw a rabbit or a bunny, or maybe they have a pet bunny, and that could be relatable. There's probably a reason I need to say it, but, like, I was seeing the image of the ladybug, so I'm sure somebody needed to hear that as well. But I mean, the energy of luck is around, and stepping into it, because it's good luck, and it's abundant, and it's fertile, and it's nourishing, and there's all of these beautiful opportunities for growth and change right now. So dream big, manifest big, like, step into that future you today. Okay, the sixth thing I want to talk about is we are having another portal, because we have them every month, right? We got these portals that happen, and it's the 6/6 portal. And I didn't even plan for the sixth thing to be the sixth portal, but on June 6th, there's a 6/6 portal. So sixes are about harmony. Oh, sixes are about harmony, love, and balance. And sixes in tarot, the lovers, is the sixth card, right? So more six, more love. And we're in Gemini season. Gemini relates to love, as all that energy. Beautiful. So you can use that portal to open your heart chakra some more, to step into love. Maybe release something that's blocking the love from coming in. However, you need to step more into love, balance, harmony, and union. Maybe union with yourself. Maybe union with another person in that partnership, right? Maybe bringing that necessary change. Whatever it is. Don't forget on June 6th to step through the portal. Step into the portal and step through it, right? Go create some magic on June 6th. And then the seventh thing I want to talk about, which I touched on, and I just want to bring in a reminder, because I think it's important to know when planets are retrograde and, like, what's going on. So we had Pluto retrograde. We had Pluto go retrograde May 1st, and it will continue to be retrograde until October 11th, right? Yeah. So we're in it. Pluto is death, sex, and transformation. But I wanted to highlight it this time because death always comes with the rebirth. You cannot have death without a rebirth. And that transformation is the change that we're talking about. So Pluto is really supporting us this time. Letting go of these limiting beliefs, pushing us forward, allowing us to quantum jump, allowing the transformation, allowing all this change to unfold. So we can work with the Pluto energy as well. But if we're letting go and purging, I feel like there's been a lot of purging, but I feel like we're getting the other side of it because the energies are lighter. But again, like, because the Pluto retrograde is spread out, so it's not as intense as just this right away. Like some of the retrogrades, you'll feel really strong. This one, because it's lasted a little bit longer, it's milder. So, but again, don't fight the change. Pluto is going retrograde to help us. All this is happening to help us through the ascension, right? That's all it's doing. It's helping guide us. It's walking us home. Like when the full moon happens, the new moon, the retrogrades, like all of this is happening to walk us back home. And walking us back home is allowing us to line back with our soul, our true self, our spirit, getting us back to source. You are source, right? Just remembering all of that stuff. So those are the 7 themes that came up during this full moon in Sagittarius. So now we're going to jump into pick a card moon message. So I want you guys to decide on a number between 1 and 3. And whatever number you are most drawn to will be the strongest message for you. So we will get card number 1 right here. Beautiful. Oh, on the ground. Okay, card number 1. Reveal what needs to be seen. So this actually has to do with the last quarter moon in Scorpio. Is that you? Are you not feeling seen? What needs to be seen? Is there some truth that you are maybe ignoring or avoiding or could be in denial about? Like maybe you don't feel seen at work. Maybe you are avoiding something and it's time to bring it to the surface. But what needs to be seen? I think that could even involve a journaling exercise. I think you could sit down with a pen and paper and noticing where maybe you don't feel seen or what needs to, because there could be a priority of something you're not doing and it needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be seen maybe on a daily basis or bringing it back. And so I just feel this prompt to journaling exercise and writing the question, what needs to be seen? And then allow yourself to dive into that and see that answer, because that answer is going to be different for you than it is for me and everybody else. So card 1 gave you some homework there. All right, beautiful. Let's jump into card 2. So if you chose card number 2, here's your moon message. See if we can get a quantum jumping card here. Reluctance to come out. Everything's relatable. Card 2, you have something reluctant going on. Let me see. There it is. Beautiful. Practicing gratitude. Wow, guys. Card 2. And look at it. So it's the last quarter moon. Interesting. They both are last quarter moons, card 1 and card 2. But it's in Sagittarius, and we have the full moon in Sagittarius. So the last quarter moon will bring in the next moon, and so there could be letting go, fear of letting go. So I want to highlight that because there was hesitation with the cards coming out. You could be hesitating with something. Could just be a minor side note for somebody. But practicing gratitude. Let's talk about this. Gratitude can literally, I mean literally, perform miracles. I promise you that. I promise you that. You step in that gratitude vibration, it will change your whole life. Because wherever you're vibrating at, the universe is going to give you more of it. So if you're vibrating at upset and sadness and anger or wherever you're at, you're going to get more of it. You're going to get more of lower vibrational energies because that's your vibration. When you raise your vibration through gratitude, and you can, again, with opening the heart. We talked about the heart chakra. Heart chakra is all gratitude. You're going to get more beautiful abundance, like a lot of lovely, amazing, wonderful, magnificent energies. Like you can get whatever you desire there from gratitude. You can use it to manifest. You literally can do some gratitude manifestation, but maybe just start with a gratitude meditation, or maybe just saying out loud what I'm grateful for. And maybe it's just something very simple, like today I'm just grateful I woke up today. I got a roof over my head, I got food. You don't know where to start. But notice the little things in life. Like notice when somebody holds a door open for you. Notice like, oh my God, I got every green light. I thought I was going to be late to work or something. I'm so grateful. Like just start small and let it build. And the more you focus on gratitude, all of a sudden you're like, I didn't know what to say I was grateful for on day 1. And then by like day 10 or day 30 or wherever you're at, you can just spit up all these things that you're grateful for. Focus on the little things and let it build. Like step into that gratitude vibration. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, magic can happen. There's the magic. Step into gratitude. There's the magic, okay? All right, so let's get card number 3. Oh, jumping right out. Full moon. Oh, we got a full moon card. All right, then we got a full moon in Libra. So it says find a balance. What is your balance, though? I honestly feel it's the middle path because we have these 2 here and the path here in the middle. And there's a lot of power in that, right? Things are not black or white. There's always this neutrality set point. So finding the balance, it might not be right or wrong because sometimes, and a lot of times, right, like, 'cause there's people say there's like it's his side, it's her side, and the truth there, and they're both true in their own perspective. I view things this way because this is how it happened in my perspective. This is how I see things in my world, right? And then somebody else's opinions might be different because they're like, well, I saw it differently. Well, that's your perception. Like everything perception, everything perspective is all based on that individual. And so there is a general energy of what can happen, but it can be different for each person based on their own perception there. So again, it's neither right or wrong or yes or no or hot or cold. It can be the middle path and finding the common ground and getting in that neutral set point. Finding the balance might be just, it's not yes or no. What's the gray? What's the gray? Find the gray. Find the gray, and there's the balance, right? But wherever you need to find balance, maybe you need to find balance between home and work and family and friends, or wherever you're lacking balance, bringing that and restoring that back can actually help bring in a lot of momentum as well. So card 3, finding balance, that's your card. And that wraps up today's moon video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you got anything out of this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button this way I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications. I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. I'm my loves. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, be blessed.